tried to be chill, you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my best. Is nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. Reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, maybe dance and sing. I love one big family, and it's our God-given right to be loved, love, 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 love. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I've been spending way too long checking my tongue out in the mirror and bending over backwards just to try to see it clearer. My breath fogged up the glass, so I drew a new face and I laughed. I guess what I'm a-saying is there ain't no better reasons to rid yourselves of vanities and grow just with the seasons. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our virtue, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find that the sky is yours. Please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't complicate. 'Cause our time is short. Oh this, oh this, oh this is our fate. I'm yours. Keep on rocking the announcements. Keep on rocking the announcements.
Oh, good morning. I think my favorite time of Sunday is watching them figure out what they're going to do for that. Welcome to the Centre for Spiritual Living Toronto. My name is Tanis Burnett. I'm part of the Queen Street Band, and thanks for all coming here and joining us this Sunday morning. And I'm going to do a few announcements for you. This Wednesday, our service Practicing the Presence from 6:30 to 7:15. The theme this week is mindfulness. Wednesday services are composed with song, prayer, and reflection. Power of Decision class follows service from 7:30 to 9:30. We have a new class starting called Foundations of the Science of Mind. It will be Wednesday, January 29th. That's when it starts, and it's from 7:30 to 9:30 as well. It's being taught by Helen Vallot and our lovely own Margaret Ann Snyder. For those of you who have never taken classes before, this is a great entry level class. It's stepping stones into this fantastic philosophy called Science of Mind. It'll help you find God constructively to create an extraordinary life. And classes are fun. That's one of the great things. Hey, Zach. We have a lot of fun in class. And if you're new to the center or if you're new to this philosophy, it's a great way to meet other members of the community, to ask questions. Like if something's like, I don't quite understand that concept, great place to learn. Sundays, it's fabulous to come and get a boost. But during the week, classes where Jonathan says where the rubber hits the road. So invite you to come and join that class. You can sign up in the bookstore. Classes are available online as well. So if you want to stay home in the comfort of your pajamas, you're welcome to do that. Or if it's too far to travel in, online classes are totally doable. The women's group meeting January 27th at 7 p.m. On January 26th, which is a Sunday at 1 p.m., is our AGM. Our annual general meeting is your opportunity to understand, as a member of this community, and you are a member of this community, how the business aspects of this center in this city is run, how the funds are spent, decisions that are made, basically the operations of the center. It's your opportunity to have a say in what goes on at the center. As well, we are having elections for members of the board. There are some availabilities. Helen Velo, who's not here, she's here next week. She's our president. My breakfast is just sinking in now. So my glucose levels will be normal by the end of this. So Helen, our president, will be back next week. So if you have any questions around that, feel free to talk to her. I was on the board. I served for 6 years. So if you have any questions, you can always ask me. But come to the AGM and find out what it's all about. And the practitioners are available to know the truth for you. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the practitioners in a bit. We have a treatment request box out front. So if something's weighing heavily on your heart and you don't want to speak to somebody, you would just rather do it anonymously, you can put it in the box and know that prayer will be done on your behalf. And now's the time that I would say, and let's welcome Reverend Jonathan Zenz, but he's in Hawaii. So yes, he is there for Reverend Rita and Reverend Patrick. Some of you may have met Reverend Rita when Jonathan had his installation. She flew up from California. They went to ministerial school together. It's their installation today in Hawaii. It was their dream, Patrick and Rita's, to open a center in Kauai. And they've done it. So Linda's there today, Lena's there, and Jonathan is there. So yeah.
Go
and
visit.
We're with you in spirit. It's 1 degree here today. What's it there?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, we don't want to know. They're probably all wearing bathing suits too. They're also, they're having a spiritual retreat. So they're staying for the week and having a wonderful time. So I say today, let's make this our spiritual retreat. Woohoo! Yeah, for another hour, we are on a spiritual retreat. And to kick us off, I'm going to invite our practitioner of the day. Jonathan is watching. Jonathan, of course. Good morning. What? It's early, 6 a.m. All right. Sit back, relax, have your coffee. We're going to have our own spiritual retreat now. Margaret Ann, would you please come up and get us going?
I do my talk, then you're going to play. Good morning, everyone. Sorry. I'm here. Yes. And today I'm going to take a little bit of liberty, if I may, and read something that I wrote. And it's called, I read it also at one of the Wednesday night services. So if you were there, I'm sorry if you're hearing it again, but you need it? Okay. And it's called, What If? What if I didn't cling to life? What if I dispensed with caution? What if I played out every dare? What if I ran barefoot in the rain, narrowly missing the bolts of lightning and dodging the rolling claps of thunder? What if I dove into the deep end of the pool just to feel surrounded by water? What if I captured a bumblebee in my bare hands just to feel its fuzzy back? What if I added a brimming cupful of whipped cream to my deep-fried potatoes, just to taste the sweet and sour together? What if I fell in love with a dying man to experience the intensity of real forbidden love? What if I gave all of my money to a beggar to feel the lightness of pure freedom? What if I entered through the exit just to see a different point of view? Would I be closer to death or closer to life? Would it make me a fool or a lover of life? Would all of this be an exercise in fear or in joy? And this question, what if, seems to stay with me a lot. And it has helped me, I have found, when I am feeling a little under the weather, so to speak. And this happened to me a couple of weeks ago. I was just feeling not so good. And I was focusing on it, and I kept going over it and over it. I was getting myself into real blah. And then I was able to stand and look out the window, and I thought, what if? What if? What if I thought of something different? What if I changed my thoughts? What if I did something that made me feel good? And it didn't take very long. I think I was standing in a subway stop, and it took about 2 minutes at the most for me to start to think, what if I am? What if I am a child of God? What if I am the goodness of God? And it got to a point where I was thinking, this is the day that God made, and I'm in it, and it's in me. So this is one of my favorite questions, just to ask, what if? Just that little tiny opening. And I remember in this moment feeling a shift, actually feeling the shift and being the observer of this little, there was clouds and there was this little space, and that little space was the what if. And I went through it. And by the time I got to my destination, I was flying. So that little what if works. And I would like to share with you an affirmation from that observation in me. I am infinite possibility. I create my life with love. If you would like to say this with me. I am infinite possibility. I create my life with love. And so it is.
And so it is. Thank you, Margaret Ann. Number 12 in your books, if you need it, is All Is Well. And that's what we'll be singing.
All is well, and I am grateful. All is well, and now it's time to let it go. All is well, and I am grateful. Life is good, and so it is. All is well, and I am grateful. All is well, and now it's time to let it go. All is well, and I am grateful. Life is good, and so it is.
I take a deep breath, and I know that all is well. There is only one presence. There is only one divine mind. There is only one heart space. There is one body, and there is one infinite unity. All is well. All is good. All is creative. All is the divine in action. And I know that I am the divine. I am this action. I am this opening. I am this living of God. In this moment, I know from the depths of my insides, from the depths of my knowing, there is only one presence. There is only one divine being. And it is in me, it is as me, and it lives through me. This is my truth. This is my knowing and my understanding and my love and my gratitude. It is my joy. There is such joy in this world because God is. There is such peace in this world because God is peace. There is only one presence, God. It is me, it is each and every one of us. It is our unity, it is our divine love that creates this beautiful experience, and we share it. We share it intimately with love and compassion. We are one. This life is the opening of God, and it is beautiful, it is perfect, and it is complete. In this moment, I know that I am divine. In this moment, I know that each of us is divine. And in this moment, I live and I let it go. I let go and let it flow through me. I let it flow into this world. And as I create my life with the divine love, I see this expression that is mine to give. And I give it freely, easily, with pure, abundant love. There is only one presence. This is my favorite saying, I think. There's only one presence, because it brings me right to the center of who I am, the divine. This is my truth, and I live it openly and freely with gratitude and joy. And I release these words to this law of mind that does as I say. This law that knows to do for me what is in my thoughts and my heart. I release to this law and I let it be. I let it go and I let it flow. And together we say, and so it is.
All is well, and I am grateful. All is well, and now it's time to let it go. All is well, and I am grateful. Life is good, and so is good, and so it is.
Thank you, Margaret Ann.
So our practitioners, we have 3 licensed practitioners, Margaret Ann Snyder, Mary Ellen Cassey, who will be speaking shortly, and Helen Fallot. We also have 9 practitioner interns who are studying. Yes, 9. So we have a lot of people sitting in consciousness, and it's a training. They're really digging deep in their own consciousness, in their own lives, in their own histories, in their own way they walk through life. Yes, Cheryl? Yes. It's not for the faint of heart, but know that these people are here in our community. There are days when maybe you're going through stuff, you got like stuff going on. Like Margaret Ann, you had stuff a couple of weeks ago. Practitioners themselves have it, but they have the tools to move through it, obviously in a very quick time. So if you ever have anything that you're feeling really lumpy about, can't move through, know that these people are here for you. They will know the truth of a situation. When you're like stuck in it, they can cut through that. They can know the truth, and they can walk with you. So this song that we're about to do is dedicated to the practitioners.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should crumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me.
So, we have a lovely treat. While Jonathan is away, we are going to be inspired by one of our licensed practitioners, a woman I've known for feels like a gazillion years, a long time. Yes, and we will stand with you. So please put your hands together and welcome to the podium, Mary Ellen Cassey.
Oh, good morning. It's so nice to see so many friends and faces of God looking right back at me, and our practitioners. Presently and in training, we're all practitioners. And so, if you join me just in a moment, taking a healing breath, and join me in this conscious connection. My talk is of God's workshop. But I'm going to talk about Santa's workshop first. Santa's workshop, as we all know, is at the North Pole. As children, we wait for things to happen. We daydream and we have such creative imaginations, imaginary friends. We tell stories that may have some truth in them. I personally watched many of Walt Disney films growing up. I don't know if I'm all grown up because I just saw his latest one, but I personally know he had a saying, if you can dream it, I can do it. If I can dream it, I can do it. I think he taught many of us to have visions. Today, our children and grandchildren sit on Santa's lap when he comes to town, and you've heard the phrase, Santa knows whether we've been naughty or nice, and we continue to share that one with our children and grandchildren. And this year, I was in Windsor for the holidays, and for the first time, we tracked, as other children have, Santa on the internet. That was a phenomenal for me, to see where he was and if he was getting closer to the house. My grandson, Sean, was so excited. The anticipation of what would he find in the morning. Like all children believing in getting what they asked for, it shows up on Christmas Day. They know exactly what they want, down to the color and every fine detail. They are animated beyond anyone's imagination. It is most refreshing to witness such joy. In Santa's workshop, we get what we want. We write a list, send a letter to him at the North Pole, and on the wishes and dreams that are fulfilled by Santa. By the way, he can take this cold air and snow away from me. Just saying, back to the North Pole. Now, God's workshop is a bit different. Are you ready? God does not give us what we want. We get what we are. We get what we are. There is no magic or guessing. Let me tell you more. There are no user fees, frequent flyer points to save, penalty boxes, or late fees. And all are welcome. All are welcome. God's workshop is a place that you can visit anytime. God's workshop, the power of thought lives in universal mind. This workshop is in your mind, in my mind, and everyone's mind. It is open and available 24/7. There's a door with a sign as you enter. It's called Refresh, Recycle, Restyle, the new do. God's workshop is where you can make returns for things that do not work. No questions asked. The answer is always yes and friendly. I like that guarantee. There are different departments with signs where you can trade in fear, anger, resentment, and grief, and exchange these for happiness, joy, gratitude, and turn procrastination into action. I'm working on that one. The truth be known. There is a desire section that includes laughter, creativity, self-esteem, relationships, abundance, health, and wealth. There's a tag on these desires that I'm reading. It says, you name it, you claim it. This is the department where you go to develop your life plans. Oh my, there's even a forgiveness section. I think I will visit that section first. Forgive others. Forgive myself. Set aside grudges. Give up blame. And find freedom. Sounds like a plan. There's a section called Think Positive thoughts and express positive ideas. I close the door on the past, kaboom, and I stay firmly planted in the present moment. That's all there is. That's where everything is my reality. Have no doubts, of course. There is another section. What would we be? What would we be? We're going shopping after. Without the counter. What would we be without the counter of negativity? Worry, lack, failure, fear, and disappointment. Imagine that. There's a lineup at that counter. I visualize that. There's a lineup there. Thursday, while driving home, I thought of a game I played with my kids and now my grandchildren. I spy with my little eye. I see some nodding heads. We've played this game. And in a flash, the word became mind in my mind. So I thought, what do I see with my little mind? I can have whatever I see, whatever I imagine. I put that into consciousness and then let it go. To plant that seed in the soil of the mind. And it shows up in divine right order. I just expect it to be so. It is done as I believe. A man is trying to find a parking space outside his local pub on a busy evening, but cannot find a single one. He looks skyward and says, Lord, if you grant me this space, I'll come to church every Sunday. Lo and behold, a space opens up right in front of him, at which time he looks skyward again and says, hey, never mind. I found one. All on my own, I found one, right? So how many times have we wanted something and said, oh, never mind, for whatever reason? We just dismiss what we want. But here, we say in Science of Mind that a trained mind is better than an untrained mind. With right thinking, right choices, and conscious thought, we ascend to the divine perfection, which is our true inheritance. As a being of power, intelligence, and love, we hold the key to every situation and transformation that we desire. In every condition and circumstance, we look for the law, the spiritual truth, the law of cause and effect is where I live. Where we all live, whether we are aware of it or not. It is through reflecting and investigating that we find freedom, understanding, wisdom, and power. we become the change we wish to be. You have heard that. When we change our thinking, feelings, and change our beliefs, we effectively change our life. Become the director of your life now in all your affairs. Know the laws of thought. If you want to know what is going on in your life, you've heard this before, take a peek, look around you. Right in front of me, it bumps me in the nose some days. The law does not err. My inner world of thoughts create and build my life. I am a creative power. I command and alter all my thoughts. So do you. We all do. My vision, I vision my mental equivalent to be wholeness, harmony, peace, and joy. Just like those children holding that vision or their imagination as a child, I have to stand as an adult and imagine what is my image. And we use in Science of Mind the words mental equivalent for that vision. We do not attract what we want. We attract what we are. So these words resonate with me about the wholeness and the harmony and the peace and the joy. I want that in me. I want that in the world. It'd be lovely. Suffering is always the effect of wrong thought. I know we don't use right and wrong often in this center, but for this it's personal. And while in a Buddhist bookstore, I saw a white t-shirt, the black circle drawn on the front of it, and the words below said that suffering is optional. That took me not just one day, but many years to appreciate, and now I get it and understand it. I suffer when I'm out of mental harmony, or when I have stepped out of the truth of who I am with myself. I do not make New Year's resolutions, as some of you may know who have known me for a while. However, I was asked what my intentions for 2014 were. Surprisingly to myself, my response came very easily when I wrote my friend. I plant seeds of love, awareness, kindness, compassion, understanding, acceptance, patience, and vulnerability. Each time I repeat this, I recommit to my intention. So I'm now recommitting in front of all of you and all of you online that this is my intention. What are your intentions? Have you set any? It's a great practice. Thoughts of doubt and fear never accomplish anything. For me, that's a stalemate. I'm stuck. But when we learn how to respond versus react, decisions happen. And decisions aren't made with words. They're made only by action. We don't have to do anything. I recognize when I take action and know when I do not. When I honor my decisions and choices, I live in clarity. That's one of the spiritual truths that we know, clarity. Setting intentions assists me in creating my life instead of wandering in the never, never land. Yes, the power of decision is yours. Gratitude is a gift that keeps on giving. The consciousness of circulation. You give and you receive continuously. I am grateful for the transforming power and the indwelling presence of God. I am grateful for God's workshop. And in closing my talk, I'm very moved and touched with Ernest Holmes, of course. As you all know how much I love that man. But he invites us in this wonderful reading, this text that you ever want to engage in, mental science, the work that we do as practitioners, etc., and to step into the truth. He wrote this poem in the beginning of pages of this book. And it says, because I've told you about Santa's workshop and God's workshop, but he invites us in with his prayer, his poem. Peace be unto thee, stranger. Enter and not be afraid. I have left the gate open, and thou art welcome to my home. There is room in my house for all. I have swept the hearth and lighted the fire. The room is warm and cheerful, and you will find comfort and rest within. The table is laid, and the fruits of life are spread before thee. The wine is here also. That should make a lot of people happy here. It sparkles in the light. I have set a chair for you where the sunbeams dance through the shade. Sit and rest. Refresh your soul. Refresh your soul. Eat of the fruit and drink the wine. All is yours, and you are all welcome. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Thank you, Mary Ellen. Well, everybody's very mellow. We're on our spiritual retreat. We're going to kick it up just a notch for offering. But first, let's look at the back of our songbooks. Let's put on our glasses. Okay, it's 20 degrees in Kauai. Is that all? I thought it would have been 30. Wow. Is that Fahrenheit? That's just, wait, yeah, is that Fahrenheit? Just, wait, if that was Fahrenheit, yes. It's warmer than here. Wow. Wow. Divine givingness. I would like a divine givingness of 20 degrees. But until that time, let's read together, shall we? I know that God is the source of all supply, and that money is God in action. I know that my good is here now. I claim an abundance of money to spare and share. I know that true prosperity includes perfect health, perfect wealth, and perfect happiness. I bless all that I have now, and I bless the increase, and I give thanks for this good. I know that my gift today goes forward to heal and bless. I joyously contribute to the vision of this spiritual center and know that it returns to me multiplied abundantly. And we are going to sing Point of Power, which is number 37. Thank you. 27. You think I'd know by now. 2, 3, 4.
In this moment I feel joy. In this moment I feel joy. In this moment I feel joy. I feel joy. I feel joy. I feel joy. And the point of power is in this moment now. And the point of power is in this moment now. In this moment I feel grace. In this moment I feel grace. In this moment I feel grace. I feel grace. I feel grace. I feel grace. And the point of power is in this moment now. And the point of power is in this moment now. In this moment I feel love. In this moment I feel love. In this moment I feel love. I feel love. I feel love. I feel love. And the point of power is in this moment now. And the point of power is in this moment now. And the point of power is in this moment now. And the point of power is in this moment now.
Thank you all. We call Margaret Ann up for blessing of the offering.
In this moment, in this next perfect moment that is right now, I become aware that there is only one presence once again. And I become aware that each and every one of us is a divine being, a divine living, and a divine expression of the one. And that there is only one presence, there is only one mind, and there is only one abundance. And it is life, and it is love, and it is joy, and it is the essence of each of us. And I am, in this moment, fully grateful for each and every expression of love in these baskets, each and every expression of love in each volunteer. I am grateful that this is the moment that each of us has the ability and the love to choose to be the best and the highest that they can be. This is a moment of thanksgiving and gratitude for knowing that God is, that I am. This is the moment of thanksgiving, knowing that each and every one of us is life expressing, is love expressing, and is this center expanding and being in a place and an awareness to share and to give. In this moment, I am grateful. And this moment is eternal. This moment is infinite. And this moment is the love of God. In gratitude, I release these words to the law of mind, knowing that these words are expressed through each of us and through this bounty. In gratitude, I release, I let it go, and I let it be so. And together we say, and so it is. Thank you.
In gratitude, continuing, because service can't go on without a lot of people digging in and helping. So in gratitude for these people today, Jim and Judy, who are our board members on duty, Susan and Lucy, who did cleanup, Judith and Judy, who were our greeters, Nick is in the bookstore, Christina, who did some cleaning and removed the Christmas garland that was way beyond its sell-by date, Carrie in the sound booth, Terry, I'm going, who's Terry? Tony. Yes, Tony, I'll put my glasses on. Tony on camera. Margaret Ann Snyder, of course, our fabulous practitioner. Thank you so much. And a special thank you to Judith. Would you like to stand up, Judith? I'm going to point you out. We have a brand new volunteer coordinator. Come on down. Judith is new to this center, but she is not new to our centers in general or the philosophy. She comes to us via Alberta, via BC, via Washington, basically, yes. So we are very fortunate to have her, and she has stepped forward to become our volunteer coordinator. So, yeah, big hand. We are very grateful. Thank you. This is the good color on you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
For the video too.
Excellent for the video, yes.
So if any of you are interested in reaching me, you can reach me at judith@csltoronto.com. Present or future volunteers, welcome.
Yes. So if you were sitting on the fence wondering how you could help out, talk to Judith. And thank you to my fellow bandmates. Love you guys. And we're going to wrap up with message. Mary Ellen, I'm going to call you up to do benediction. It's number 3 in your books. 2 years ago this Sunday, this was Reverend Jonathan's very first Sunday with us officially. And Alex Holmes, his best friend, drove him up. And this song was written by Alex, so figured it was appropriate. Oh my goodness, and yes. And Mary Ellen. Big fat thank you to Mary Ellen.
And to you, Tanis.
Now that I know the truth, I can't go back to what I used to do. I can't pretend or ignore or go back to what I believed before. I can't live without your love. I can't live without your light. I can't live without
And right here and right now, in this moment, in this present moment, and as we say, I know this truth. The truth that there is only one presence, one creative intelligence working in and through and being us. We continuously show up in this divine right order. And as I allow the words you've heard today penetrate us, shift us, move us, restyle us, I know that everything unfolds perfectly in my life and in your life. I stand with all of you, and I wrap my arms around you, knowing there is no separation, none, no competition, just this divine energy, this vibration of love and wisdom and light vibrating and flowing through each and every one of us. And now that I know this, I am grateful. I'm grateful and thankful. And as we get ready to go out into the world, into our busy weeks, we take these words with us, knowing the truth. And we release these words to the law, to the universal mind, God's workshop. Our creative imagination guide us today and always. I release and I let go. It is done. And together we say, and so it is.
Now that I know I'm gone, I can't hide behind this old facade. I can't lie to myself or pretend that I'm not perfect health. I can't live without your love. I can't live without your light. I can't live without your message. I can't live without your warmth. I can't live without your wisdom. I can't live without your message. I can't live without your message. Now that I know the truth, I can't go back to what I used to do. Have an awesome, awesome week. Take your fabulousness out into the world with you. And let's kick it up a notch. Let's do Put a Little Love in Your Heart, number 6. Let's get up and dance all the way out. And remember the AGM.
1, 2, 3, 4. Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. You see it's getting late, oh please don't hesitate, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world Put a little love in your heart. I hope the world to know we won't let hatred grow. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see, wait and see. Take a good look around, and if you're looking down, put a little love in your heart. I hope when you decide kindness will be your guide, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better